Doctor Fatemeh Abdolali, 35 years old, is seriously smart. She's a scientist, biomedical engineer, and postdoctoral researcher who's dedicated much of her life, no doubt, to study, experiments, innovation, and research. She's intelligent, with a mind, soul, and life no doubt full of promise, hopes, ability, and now mystery and tragedy. What dreams, fears, and nightmares lie behind that enigmatic smile? In December of 2020, Fatemeh began work as a postdoctoral researcher at UBC, University of British Columbia.
Is that if there's something state-of-the-art that's going on in radiology or that's new, there's a good chance that our program here is going to be involved in it. Whether that is new applications or technology with CT and MR or state-of-the-art new procedures in interventional radiology, come to radiology at UBC.
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 Less than 15 months later, February 26, 2021, she disappeared, under bizarre, alarming circumstances, leaving us with very little to go on as to where she is, or what happened to her. Who or what may have caused her to vanish is unknown, and tragically, little has been made mention of Fatemeh in the news media either.
I think UBC is an amazing program.
She was last seen wearing a pink sweater, holding a black shopping bag, walking near Marine Drive and Capilano Road in North Vancouver, around 12:20 p.m. Fatemeh was new to the area, coming originally from Iran, and spending time in other countries during her career such as Japan. It seems she had few close local contacts here in Vancouver. Could this promising career and bright, scientifically oriented mind be related to her disappearance? Fatemeh would reportedly love going on long walks for hours. Extensive searches of the area were carried out following her disappearance. Her purse, including her wallet and belongings, were later discovered behind Haywood Park. Since this discovery, precious little else has been reported in the way of any developments. Anyone's help, information, and assistance is greatly appreciated and in dire need to bring Fatemeh back, provide clues, or at the very least, some answers about what happened. If she did commit suicide, where could her body be? And what possible reason or method would she have carried out the act in such secrecy? Fatemeh's LinkedIn profile and research papers are filled with technical achievements, conveying high intelligence, detailing the work and pursuits of a sharp, capable, inquisitive mind in the fields of technology, science, biology, and health. What work was she involved in, and could this have been related to her possible abduction? Did she know, or was she a part to something that, through her direct knowledge or not, led to her disappearance? Given the limited info we have surrounding the strange circumstances of her possible abduction, her background, along with the lack of any evidence of her body, it seems to be unlikely that it was suicide. If it was an abduction, that it could have been carried out so successfully with little evidence or awareness of the public in broad daylight indicates a frightening, lethal proficiency. As of Wednesday, June 2nd, Shaelene Bell's body was recovered from the Fraser River in Coquitlam, BC. Mere days later, the police investigation was closed, citing no evidence of homicide. What impact can this initial determination about whether to consider it a possible foul play case or just a missing persons case ultimately have upon the investigation?
This morning, we're pleased to announce that the family of Trina Hunt is offering a reward of up to $50,000 for new information leading to an arrest or charges on the case of of Trina Hunt.
Could the initial impression of a lack of evidence prevent investigators from digging deeper to discover those crucial clues?
Now, I'm going to just go through a short timeline, just because I think it's been a while since we've discussed Trina's case. And then I'm going to read a statement that Trina's family has prepared. Okay? And then we'll have time for questions at the end. So back now, January 18th, 48-year-old Trina Hunt, resident of Port Moody, was reported missing by her family to the Port Moody Police Department. Beginning of February, the Port Moody Police did reach out to IHIT to review Trina's case, as it is IHIT's mandate to investigate suspicious missing person investigations where foul play is suspected. We did conduct a very thorough review of the case with the available information at the time, and we concluded that it didn't meet our mandate. Now, almost 2 months later, on March 29, human remains were discovered in Hope, in an area south of Silver Creek. And we worked closely with our partners from the BC Coroner Service in identifying the victim. And as investigation progressed, we confirmed that the human remains were those of Trina Hunt. And at that point, the missing person investigation had transitioned into a homicide case. There's reward put up by Trina's family, and that really speaks to their motivation. Obviously, they want answers for their family and for Trina. We want answers for them. And we're hoping that there's that one person, maybe one or two out there, that's going to claim that reward and give us that information that we need.
We begin with a major development in the homicide case of Trina Hunt tonight. Police tape has gone up around the house in Port Moody where Hunt lived with her husband. Port Moody police cars were parked in front of the house today, and officers were seen going in and out of the house.
Someone murdered Trina. Someone took her life. Please think back to the weekend of January 15th. Trina was found in Hope, BC, south of Silver Creek. Did you see or hear anything out of the ordinary? Do you know something? Anything? Our family is offering a reward of up to $50,000 for new information leading to an arrest and laying of criminal charges. We know someone out there knows something or has heard something. Are you suspicious of someone, or are you protecting someone? We need you to come forward. We need you to be Trina's voice. The final message from our family is meant for the person who did this to Trina. You need to come forward and take responsibility for what you did.
Equally as improbable to me seems the possibility that Fatemeh would abandon everything and start a new life with seemingly little else than the clothes on her back and a black shopping bag of contents.
But hopefully one day soon, we'll get there.
An alleged plot to kidnap an Iranian activist in the U.S. as well as 3 people in Canada is coming to light this morning. Authorities in the United States have charged 4 people with ties to Iranian intelligence. Magda Gebrselassie joins us now from Washington on this story. So Magda, what can you tell us?
Well, you know, it sounds like a movie plot, but investigators say it is all too real. So U.S. authorities say they uncovered this plot to kidnap a U.S. activist and author and former journalist as well, and forcibly take her to Iran as well as others. 4 people have been charged. Iranian nationals have been charged in this case. Now, as for the alleged victim, Reuters identified her as Masih Alinejad. She's a journalist in Iran, but she now lives in New York, the state of New York. She is also very vocal. She's a human rights activist. She has spoken out against the Iranian government many times, and apparently she was being followed and watched for some time. There was also apparently a video, a live feed outside of her home. Now, as for the plan, apparently the plot was to kidnap her, forcibly take her to Iran, but there was another plan before that, allegedly, to lure her to a 3rd country and capture her there. It's said that relatives of hers were offered money to help out with that plan, but refused it.
And now, in terms of the accused, Magda, what do we know about them?
So we know that there are 4 of them. One of them is an Iranian intelligence officer. The others are alleged members of an Iranian intelligence network. And essentially, they're based in Iran, but if they're caught, if they're found guilty, they could be facing life in prison. Now, there is a 5th member that has been arrested, charged as well in California. Now, this is somebody that is accused of providing financial services in support of this plot. Now, there's one other interesting note. Investigators say that there were other targets in other parts of the world as well, including 3 Canadians. But at this point, we don't know who those Canadians are.
Thank you for this, Magda. Magda Gabrisalas in Washington.
Was it professionals, serial offenders, or perhaps someone whom she knew and trusted? Fatemeh's work took her from her home country in Iran, around the world to Japan, and finally Canada. Could someone along the way have developed a motive to abduct and/or silence her? Whether personal or professional, was it a perfect stranger or unfortunate intimate? Random or well-planned? Foul play or self-inflicted? We may only ponder at present the possibilities, formulating questions, hoping for answers. Every year, people across the country and world, and our very communities, vanish under strange circumstances. Many of these cases are without resolution, leaving us with more questions than answers, revealing or only alluding to dark secrets and frightening possibilities which lurk and fester under the surface of beautiful facades.